I'm here with these fans, and I just wanted to test out if installing fans is a good idea here for sim racing or not. And I have to say that it is very nice for immersion, but I only like it in VR, so I wouldn't really recommend this to anyone just sim racing with like a screen or a TV. But with VR, it really adds to the immersion. So one of my gripes was, if I'm in a car, there's like a windshield in front of me, right? I'm not opening the window or anything when I'm racing, so why would I need wind? But having that wind and having that placed with the telemetry data, if you're going faster, then it blows harder. And if you go left and right, it comes from the left and the right if you have two of these, which is very cool. And you can do all of that in SimHub quite easily. I think that does add to the immersion in VR racing. And having that wind blow at you also helps with motion sickness in VR. So if you have a little bit of motion sickness when racing, when you're not completely comfortable with racing perhaps, then something like this also helps keep you cool. It helps with motion sickness. So there's a lot going on here. So let me just show a little bit on how that works. This is from 3D-Wrap, by the way, but you can get different systems, of course. You can do this yourself with an Arduino, that sort of thing. So there are a lot of ways to go around here, but I'll show you the 3D-Wrap version in a minute, because it's very, very easy to use. And it's just plug and play. Just click this in with their USB device, and then you're good to go. So I think that's really nice. They are quite loud, so if you're playing with headphones on, it's not that bad. But at full speed, they are quite loud. I found like putting these at 70% is about the best way to go here. So when you go faster, they start blowing more and more. So let's get like a track. Yeah, so now they start blowing more. And when you go really fast, they can really blow. So I have them pointed at my arms and my chest. So I really get that feeling here on my hands, and stuff, but not too much in my face. It was a little bit too much for me. And as you can see, this is about 70%. So that's enough to get that immersion. And it's a fun gimmick as you're driving here on a screen. I think it's a fun gimmick more than anything. But when you're racing in VR, I think it really adds to that immersion. So those are the differences in using this. So I don't know why some people hate on it, perhaps because it's just this added gimmick. It doesn't really help you speed up more or feel more of the road. So a lot of these haptics can help you feel like ABS or wheel spin, or like the type of road that you're on with the base shakers that I have on my seat. So those upgrades I think you should definitely do first, like adding haptics to your pedals separately and to your seat, perhaps to the different size of your seat. I think those are the things you should do first. But adding this, it's not that expensive and very cost effective to add more immersion, even though like you have like a windshield in front of you normally. Whoa, now they're really going. Oh, I'm spinning out of control. Now they're really going there because of that left and right section that I introduced as well. And you can also set in SimHub everything like the fan speed. You can set if they blow all the time, like if you're in a convertible, and then blow harder if you speed up. So you can change that out for different cars. You can have left and right for like the different turns that you're making, so that's pretty nice. And for VR, this is a very cool additional experience that just adds this immersion, helps with motion sickness, and also helps you cool down, because VR racing can get you quite hot. If you've ever done it, you know what I'm talking about. So getting something like this, I'd say as the very last thing, or if you're using VR as perhaps one of the first things to give you additional immersion. So that's just my take on this. Let's look at the settings here in SimHub. I'll take you along with me for a second here. So you can see that. So when you connect this, perhaps that's first this one, you can do your DIY route and program something in Arduino, for example. But 3D-Wrap just sells these boxes with these haptic motors as well that you can use. But you can also just get this and then install the fans that they sell. right there on the side as well. So you can do up to 6 motors, and then the fans, 2 fans coming out. You can just easily install these. They've thought of everything with these easy mounting points. They have these hook brackets, so it's very easy to install these on like these aluminum rigs with these aluminum sliders in there. So very easy to connect. So that's also a plus here with this sort of system. I've tried a different brand, and I wasn't really able to connect that to my rig very easily, and these do. Then the ease of use with just that box, it's just plug and play, and you can start connecting that, and you can connect both of these and then easily turn that into the haptic system from SimHub. I'm using this on the PS5 with Gran Turismo 7, so yes, you can also use something like this on the console. Just get the telemetric data from the PlayStation 5 if you're on the same network, so that absolutely works. And here you can select the Shake It Wind, and then use the output configuration, and 3D Wrap already has a setup in there, so just plug the device that they sell, the Feeling Pro, in with USB, and then you can connect that and it immediately works. And then you can set up your wind profile right here. So you can set the idle wind power and turn it on or off. I have that off, but you can easily tap that switch if you're driving a convertible to get like that wind feeling. So I think if you like that sort of thing, then this adds extra immersion. And then for me, I'd only buy this if I was racing in VR. I'd not buy this if I was racing normally. For me, that just doesn't add enough of extra immersion to the gameplay. It's just more of a gimmick for me, but in VR it's really cool. So here you can set the power range, so you can change the range from 0 to 70 or a little bit more up. You can change the left-right curving effect, so that's how much more power it has when you're driving to the left or to the right. So that really adds in immersion as well. So this is my take on the wind machine. In this case from 3D Wrap, but any type of wind machine actually. I think it works about the same, of course, but with this system it's just so easy to install, especially if you're thinking about some motors right now or down the line as well. They also sell these, so you can add them to the system with just one plug of the USB right in there, and you can add up to 6 motors and 2 of these wind machines. So very cool. I hope this video has helped you to either buy that or avoid it if you're on the fence about it. So either way, I hope this video has helped you. I'm not sponsored or anything, so I just want to help you make your choice here.